I know what you're thinking. Yuri, what the hell are you doing back on Imogene Pass? As I clear yet another log, while literally right next to 1,500 foot precipice. Like, to get you an idea, look at this. Okay. This road is just like this 1/3 of the way. Clearly, they. 1 second. Let me see. 1 second. You know, some people just have no idea how to clear the traffic jam. As thing goes, you may have the money to buy a Land Rover, but let me put it this way, right? After watching enough YouTube videos of Imogene, right? Every single video describes it as magical and unbelievable and all sorts of wonderful, whatever it is that you want to call it, right? You know, because they're coming up from this end, and from this end, if you look, it's all gorgeous. Now, I really had a couple of choices. One is to head back through Imogene, which I have already expressed my feelings on. And two is to actually take, let me just pick the right trail. And two is actually, 1 second, is actually go through the Ophir Pass. Okay, well, while in Telluride, I had an opportunity to basically fix my hangriness, and I had some time to think about it. Then I said, you know what, this is probably my one and only time. Here, I'm gonna flip the camera this way. By the way, in case you're wondering, this is like the easy portion of this. Once I get around to editing the videos, the original is like gnarly, like legitimately gnarly, with sheer cliffs on both ends, and this is basically nothing. This is child's play. So let me just cross this bridge and get to it. See what I did there? I literally did cross the bridge. From this side, Imogene is absolutely worth the visit. Now, whether it's worth the visit beyond this shelf road, that's subject for interpretation, really. You know, I have watched enough YouTube videos, and I keep saying this all the time, but literally, I've done a lot of research by watching the YouTube videos. So they walk into, you know, like historically mining villages and stuff like that, and all sorts of old buildings. Those are gone. I don't know if somebody took them apart. I don't know if what and who and the why. But oh, here we have another traffic jam over there. There's waterfalls out of the wazoo. But in any event, you know, since we're getting up in elevation, there's far less vegetation. Let's just cross over this way. There's another waterfall. There's actually two of them. One is kind of behind the rock to the left. But you know, if this is my one and only chance of ever driving Imogene, I might as well make it count, really. Might as well make it count. I don't know. doing all sorts of maneuvers while holding the phone, while undoing the traffic jam, so that when that person comes here, I'll be well off the trail. And that's actually what Imogene is all about. There's so much of this going on. It's just not even funny. It's, you know, now I should mention that today is the 4th of July weekend, which probably explains why there's so many cars out here. But honestly, that's one of those things about off-roading, is that you're never truly alone. You know, there's always that factor that you have to think about. You know, either Jeep groups, or there's also just random lone people. Here. I mean, I don't blame them, you know. If you want to go off-roading, then by all means go off-roading. But in terms of off-roading and having to, especially on the shelf roads, like this was far easier in Moab, because there's really virtually, skip a couple, there's virtually like no shelf roads of any kind. You could probably land a 747 on a typical Moab trail. Skip the ones that are like truly difficult and, you know, require legit rock crawling. Now, this is a good example of, see this building over here? And that building over here? Right, wow, look at this. Wow, it's like the coolest thing. I hope you can detect my sarcasm. No, I don't know why. I just don't have it in me to appreciate dilapidated junk like that. You know, all around Silverton, that stuff is scattered like everywhere. Legitimately everywhere. Here, I'll point you this way. That way you don't have to look at my ugly face all the time. Right, but out here, it's like, okay, you know, you glanced at it, but there's people that get out, take pictures with that. Oop. Another traffic jam. Let's just clear that. Like I said, you know, it's very difficult to appreciate the trail when that's what you're perpetually doing. You know, especially when there's lots of people, you know, traveling in convoys. Again, I don't blame them, they're all friends. But it's just like there's a limit, you know, like right now I just passed a couple, probably really cool people, right? But on a shelf road, you're not thinking about how cool those people are. You're thinking about not ending up, you know, thousands of feet below. So, and as you see, like just within the scope of a little bit, I'm on my, I don't know how many traffic jams.